Welcome, everyone, to the first annual Worldwide Regression Day event. This one with my wonderful soul sister, dearest friend in the world, Pamela Aarralyn. Thank you so much for being here. As everybody streams in and catches us live on Facebook, we're welcoming Pamela today from her brand new office. She's got office space, and she was just telling me that she's got some Buddhist monks just outside her door on the other side of that wall. So we're going to have a kind of quiet event here on Facebook and on Zoom today. We've had a lot of interest in this event and across the world, a lot of different events. And we've had more than 200 people sign up for your particular event today, Pamela. And so we're going to give everyone a few minutes to stream in. But welcome, welcome. Happy Dolores Cannon birthday and Worldwide Regression Day. And tell us your vision today.
I'm just feeling so honored to be here with you and our fellow students and practitioners and colleagues all around the world. I just am feeling so thankful for all of you, and especially for you and your dedication to the work of Dolores Cannon and how you continue in the allowance of all modalities all around the world. And you're just such a thought leader and giving people permission to honor their highest and best intentions and spiritual goals and practices everywhere, no matter what, and no matter, without judgment, without definitions and assignments. And to me, that's just so immensely pure and so authentic. You're just paving the way for us. And I just wanted to start there by thanking you for making this all possible because you're just amazing. So let's all take a moment to honor Candace Carl-Goldman. She's amazing. You can find her at quantumhealingpractitioners.com, and right over there, the sign behind her. We've known each other for, how long has it been now?
It's like 2 years now.
Yeah, it seems like just yesterday and 1,000 lifetimes simultaneously that I've known you. And when I get so surprised in third dimensional linear time of how long I've known you and how close we've gotten, in the meantime. So I'm just honored to be here. That's how to sum that up. And I've just been in preparation all day here at the Center for Spiritual Living. We've just been in preparation, for you, and we all honor you here. And I'm happy with my affiliation with them as well. So for those of you who are familiar with CSL, I do a lot of work with them these days, so you can find me there. And I volunteer a lot for them as well. And I'm excited for the way that Beyond Quantum Healing is changing society, and just, oh my goodness, it is like a sledgehammer to paradigms, but a gentle one, one that just provides permission to flow into who you are, and gives you permission as a practitioner to do your thing, to be who you are, to honor the universal heartbeat and this universal consciousness, the I am, if you will, for those of you who follow my work more closely. This is a new era, and Candace is so loyally and just powerfully ushering in that new consciousness. So I wanted to just start this regression out by thanking her and having everyone else just honor the hard work. This is hard work, and this beautiful woman, this beautiful soul puts in, I don't even want to count how many hours a day, making this possible for all of us, to where healing modalities can be all about what you bring individually as practitioner, and connecting to the unity and oneness, connecting us all, where teachers are students and students are teachers, and there's no more definitions of higher than or lesser than. And we have you to thank for that in ushering in this consciousness.
Pamela, I couldn't have done it without you. You've been an inspiration, and your mark is all over BQH. It's as much yours as it is mine. A gift from you, really, truly. So thank you so much, and I love all of the co-creation that we do together with Quantum Alchemy. And there's quite a bit of Quantum Alchemy happening in today's event, isn't there?
Yes, I love Quantum Alchemy, and people keep asking when am I going to offer it to the world, but I've given you short pieces of it in my Aura Alchemy process, and we're going to be giving some more pieces of it, 2 different inductions from Quantum Alchemy in our regression today. One is called the Sacred Shape Induction, another one is called the Tunnel Induction, and these are just ones given to me by the A-Team, Dolores Cannon, and many of the Ascended Masters that work through me, and I used them for a while. Dolores especially likes the Sacred Shape Induction because it's very pyramid shaped and there's various reasons. And then we have some influences in the Quantum Alchemy regression today that we'll be sharing from the late and great Masaru Emoto and me. We are joined by my 5-year-old today, and she's a little bit hyper, so please try to ignore any background noises. We're trying to keep it as quiet as possible. Considering especially that we have so much respectful, beautiful energy from the Buddhists behind me, like they're in deep meditation right now as we speak. They're going into their meditation. So if I lower my voice, you will feel their energy. They are so powerful. So can you hear me now if I lower my voice a little bit? How's it now?
As long as you stay close to the microphone, I think.
Because I can turn it up. Hang on, I can turn it up.
Turn it up a little bit.
How's that if I turn it up? Is that good?
That's
good. Okay, because I would like to be able to talk just like this. We're going to be using a shamanic drum as well that represents the north, south, east, and west. So we're going to start by guiding you through a sacred shape induction where you visualize a sacred shape, and then you call in your ancestors. You call in what I call the most relevant record, and Dolores would often say the most appropriate one. So basically we're going through your Akasha is what we're doing today. So when I ask you what is the most relevant record, you're asking your higher self that same question. Everything that I ask you to repeat will be repeated in your mind, never out loud, because as many of you know that occasionally in quantum alchemy work with this type of regression, it's better when you're being induced to not move your mouth, to try to close your eyes, put your feet on the floor, and not speak out loud in any of the inductions, at least until you feel like you're a little bit more regressed. Don't worry if you do not go into any state of somnambulistic presence. Don't worry if you feel like you're not hypnotized, because if that's the case for you, all that you will do is talk to your higher self and allow everything that I'm asking you and guiding you towards to be directed straight towards the higher self you. So we're going to be talking to your higher self today as well, which is a part of quantum alchemy, and all of these techniques that I'm teaching you today are a part of my process that will be available this year at some point when Candace and I get a little bit more ready, when she comes back from some of her very important work that she's doing with Beyond Quantum Alchemy and Regression. So it's sometime this summer we'll start, and we don't have a time frame, we don't have a cost, our material is prepared, but we're just not quite ready, business-wise to present it to you, and we're doing as best we can on that. We'll get a lot more ready this fall, probably, from what maybe, if we're both, if our schedules are both accommodating. And then at the end of the session, we're going to wrap it up by doing a water transmutation technique, and this is the influence of the late and great Masaru Emoto. So I would like for you, if you don't have one already, go ahead and get a glass or a mug of water and try to make it a natural one if you can. Metal's not real good for this. It's ceramic, wood, regular glass will work just fine, but plastic and metals don't work too well for the type of energy flow that's going to be flowing in really strongly. Quantum alchemy is a combination of inner child work, theta practice, theta healing, pranic breath and pranic healing, shamanic ceremonial initiations, and regression. So I created it to have just a lot of power from all the modalities that I love best. And with the influences of the A-Team and all of the divine masters that work through me as a channel, I decided to present it to the world. That's how it got started. Insofar as your positioning, it doesn't matter as long as you're comfortable with your shoes off, preferably. If you can't get your shoes off, just try to imagine that they are. And I would like for you to either relax, doesn't matter if you're lying down, doesn't matter about any of that. I hear somebody in chat asking, none of that is really of the greatest concern. You can sit in lotus style, you can lie back in a recliner, just as long as you are relaxed and there's not a lot of background noise. That's the most important thing. If you can't hear me, I cannot speak any louder due to the circumstances of the office building that I'm in and the beautiful Buddhist monk ceremonies behind me. So if anyone can't hear me, let me know now and I'll turn it up just a little bit more. And also you can put on your earbuds, and it's incredibly helpful in these things to do well with earbuds. So how are the crowd? How are they doing? Can everyone hear me okay? Do I need to turn it up?
I think the volume sounds fine. Pamela, I can certainly hear you just fine. Before you get started, I want to mention that many of your members of your group or people who've come and registered for the session today actually have sent in emails and messages with questions, their own personal questions for this event today. And that's not exactly how a group regression works. And I wonder if you could address that for everyone, please.
Yeah, and we do a lot of those kind of things over on patreon.com/Pamela Aarralyn. We do live Q&As all the time. But today what we're trying to do is a reclamation of power and a connection to universal heartbeat, the consciousness of the heart of everything. So today, this is a group regression. So what we're doing instead, I sat with it for about a week and started thinking about what was best to bring in to do a group regression. What is the highest and best intention for what all of you could use the most right now? And we're going to be calling that in, as well as releasing that which no longer serves us. So releasing that which doesn't serve and calling in that which does. So today we're going to be focusing on some specific intentions, involving reclamation of power. That's what seems to be serving. Opening up the heart, that's what seems to be serving via the connection of universal heartbeat. That's divine consciousness and oneness of all. And we're operating through a lot of ascended masters already. I have been in sadhana all morning. So one of my strong connections, Anandamayi Ma, and as you may recognize, I've had some strong influence with her in other lifetimes. She's my heart, and I love her so much. So we have her with us today. We have Mary Magdalene, as well as as well as a lot of my divine feminine ancestors around. We also have Ishtar, as well as Kuan Yin. I can't forget that one. So we have a lot of, and I've just been in bliss, just in samadhi all morning, just enjoying this blessing. I was in the restaurant with my friends after the CSL service, and I was just kind of sitting there rocking back and forth, and they're like, Pamela, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I just do this. I just live my life in that state. So I'm hoping that you can feel the energy of the beings that are here with us today as well, insofar as our ancestors that decided to show up and grace us with their presence.
Wonderful. Well, I'm ready when you are. This sounds great. I'm really looking forward to this flavor of a regression. It's going to be so much different than some of the others that are going on in the world today.
Yeah, it is different. This is my baby, this little drum right here. It's not kind of a baby, it's kind of a big but I love her, and we're going to be using a little bit of that today. So, all right. She wants to talk, and she's not going to be silenced. All right. If you could close your eyes and just focus on your breath for a moment, breathing in through the top of your head, exhaling all the way down. If your feet can touch the floor, do so. If not, just imagine the breath, the pranic breath of life flowing through you. Inhale through the top of your head, exhaling out your mouth, and pulling in any color of light that calls to your heart. all the way down your spine, down through your tailbone, flowing through all of the organs and bones and muscles, into the top of your head with the breath of life. Exhaling all the way down your spine and through your legs, all the way out your feet. I would like for you to call in breath, connecting to the universal heartbeat, the consciousness, the isness, the I am, the divine sound current within you, and whatever you call it personally and uniquely as God within you, Source within you. And imagine it as a divine heartbeat. Every time you breathe, focusing further and further upon feeling this heartbeat, the universal heart within you. I want you to feel this universal heart. And through the top of your head, feel the heartbeat. Down through the third eye, down through the throat, throbbing within each chakra system, encompassing all that is you, all that is everyone here today, and throughout this universe. Down through your heart, really focusing on your own heart chakra. Down through the solar plexus, exhaling all of the breath, pranic breath of life within you. And then expanding. In through the top of your head. This time all the way down to the sacral chakra, opening up to the creative master within you, giving permission and allowance for the energy of all of the divine feminine and divine masculine to expand and create into your highest and best, the power of abundance and flow. Trust the energy. Allow. Flow. Just be in the presence of the universal heartbeat. Inhaling again through the top of your head. Exhaling all the way down to the root chakra. This is a gentle reminder from all of your ancestors about the trust, the loving safety, the groundedness, all of your power. Bring in the energy one more time, in through the top of your head, exhaling all the way down to the bottom of your feet, connecting your heartbeat again with the universal beat of all consciousness. I would like for you to now envision a sacred shape known only to you and your ancestors. Have it in your mind now and in your heart. Feel its relevance throughout all of the space of time infinitum, grounding you into your body, but giving permission to now call upon the presence of your higher self, your subconscious, whatever terms apply to you in your heart. Use them now and ask for permission to connect to your higher self. Envision your sacred shape all the way around your body. And you are sitting comfortably in the center of it. And now, call upon all of your ancestors that are most relevant. We call them in. Who is relevant to your guided, safe journey today? Envision them coming and standing upon the perimeter of your sacred shape. And they join hands to provide the utmost safety in this process and journey. Feel your heartbeat as theirs, beating within your chest. Feel their blood coursing through your veins and your heart beating for them and their heart beating within you. You are they are you. You are one. You are love. You are safe. And now, I would like for you to choose one guardian ancestor that wishes to come forth. And with your permission, they are chosen. With a simple heart connection and permission, invite them into your sacred shape and have them sit before you. Your face facing theirs, your eyes peering softly into their eyes. If you wish, you may reach out and join hands with them. If you wish, you may envision your hand touching their heart and their hands touching yours. Feel their heartbeat beating in time with yours. Breathe with them. Synchronize your breath with theirs. Your soul sings their essence. What is your ancestral song? Can you feel their song in your heart? Can you hear it in your etheric voice and hearing? Just allow and trust the song that comes to you to be heard and felt, giving you permission to release that which no longer serves you. I would like for you at this point, if you feel aligned, to place your hand over your heart and to repeat after me in your mind only. I am completely here with you right now. I give you permission to feel, accept, and if necessary, release that which no longer serves you. You are speaking to your inner child, the ego, all that teaches you fear and disempowerment. And you are just gently rocking your inner child. You are in the arms of your guardian. Envision them placing their arms around your inner child, rocking you gently back and forth. You are in the arms of Divine Mother. And for all of the ancestors and guardians that represent Divine Mother, allow for that vision to present itself to you in its own way. And feel the song of release, forgiveness, trust, allowance, flow. I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono, ho'oponopono, ho'oponopono. I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, I thank you, I love you. Ho'oponopono, ho'oponopono, ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono, ho'oponopono, ho'oponopono. Placing your hands back down by your side, you should feel just a little bit lighter. Now that you released that which no longer serves you, and you've asked for forgiveness of yourself, of others, I would like for you to just feel the breath, the pranic energy. Upon every exhale, exhale that which no longer serves. Let's exhale shame. What color is shame? Every time you exhale, release the color of shame through your breath into tiny particles in the air. Your ancestors are very powerfully calling in the breath of life and exhaling with you. And with their breath, the shame is pushed out of your sacred shape, going back towards the universe for transmutation into love, into grace, into all that is, for it no longer serves you. 3 exhales to release shame. Breathe in more deeply this time with intention. Don't be afraid to breathe. Your breath is your power. If you are complete with the release of shame, let's move on and release something else which no longer serves you. And it is doubt. What color is doubt? Breathe it in and now let it go. More strongly on the first breath. First repetition. Breathing in shame and then releasing it. Exhale shame. Last time, very powerfully this time with the breath. Very good. If you are done releasing shame, center your breath back into your solar plexus and just expand for a moment, breathing into the crown and out the solar plexus. If not, continue until you feel a completion with this release. It's one more thing that doesn't serve you, and it is fear. What color is your fear? Breathe it in and exhale it out. You have been very comfortable breathing in fear, and it has served you. So do not be afraid to breathe it in one last time, just to thank it for its powerful presence in your life. It's been a powerful teacher to you, but now it's time to let it go. Breathe it into the arms of your ancestors as they stand around the perimeter of your sacred shape, and watch them exhale it outward into the universe, returning it back to love, compassion, and grace. What color is your fear? Exhale it. Give it back. One more time, very powerfully, upon this last repetition. You should feel a peace, a stillness, a calm settling into your core. Now I would like for you to remember your sacred shape around you. Pull it in more tightly around your body now. And let's ask your ancestors to get closer, pulling in your sacred shape and tightening it around your body. And you're there in the center with your guardian standing before you. Now all of your ancestors are joining hands once more, and they lift their hands to the sky, calling in the fire of life, the element of your power, for the universal intention of reclamation. And they ask you, are you ready to reclaim your power? If you are, let's return to the universal heartbeat. And lift your arms to the sky in your mind only. Along with your ancestors, let's call back the power. Return to universal heartbeat. The heartbeat of the universe is beating with yours in time, representing the unity, the power, calling in your purpose, even if you don't know what it is. Calling in the most relevant record of the now, not your past, not your future, but what's more powerful is your reclamation of your purpose in the record of time throughout the space of all time infinitum. That is now. Ask your ancestors and higher self permission. What is your most relevant record in the now? What feeling do you wish to call in when we ask you, where is your power? Connecting to your heart. How do you feel? That feeling is your power. Do you feel it deep in your heart chakra? It could be still and quiet. It could be powerful and ready. It might be angry, and that's okay too, because anger is only one step away from power. It's your inner child begging and pleading for you to call back your strength, to speak your truth, to own your power. Your ancestors are standing around the perimeter of the sacred shape, holding their hands to the sky. If there's one more thing, anything at all, that you wish to release, your ancestors are powerful. What is it that no longer serves you that you wish to release today? What color is that emotion? Do not be afraid. All pain that you feel does not have to turn into suffering and was never meant to be for your suffering. Focus on your breath. Remember, you are the universal heartbeat of all consciousness. You are love. You are trust. You are allowance. You are grace. You are the power. The infinite space of time surrounds you, calls you back to that power. Repeat after me while focusing on the universal heartbeat of all consciousness within you. If you feel aligned, listen first. I call back my power from all four directions: north, south, east, west. Call back my power from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west. I call back my power in the space of all time infinitum. I ask permission to release that which no longer serves me, and to call in and trust that which does serve me. And with my next most natural breath, I allow, I trust, I flow. I am love. I am grace. I am power. I am. I am. I am. Satanam, 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 Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru. Satanam, 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 Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Focusing on your breath, connecting, reminding yourself that you are the representation, the incarnation, the projection of Source through all living beings. How can you be anything other than love, other than power? You are infinite grace. You transcend time. Bringing forth the reconnection of the universal heartbeat to your own. Grounding back in. Refocusing on your breath. Let's thank our ancestors. Thanking the divine feminine. Thanking the divine masculine. In gratitude to all that is. We thank our ancestors who have joined with us today for the reclamation of our power. Feel the universal heartbeat of consciousness through the top of your head. All the way around your body, covering all four directions. All the way down to the base of your feet. Reconnect your breath to your body, coming in slowly and gently, just reacclimating to your heartbeat. All of the work that we have done today, we are so thankful. We are so blessed. We are so loved. We are so powerful. Just slow down your energy for a bit, regrounding the presence of all of your ancestors back into your body. Feel the stillness, setting forth the intention and the energy of what you personally called in today. Take your glasses of water, place your right hand over the top as so. After you gently open your eyes, once you feel grounded, you are safe to return at your own will. With your right hand over your water, I would like for you just to remember all of the powerful love, everything that you called in your intention today. And I would like for you to assign a color to it and envision it. If you're not a visual person, just know that it is. And with your breath, breathe the color of this new powerful purpose that you've called in through the top of your head. Exhale all the way down your arm and then out into the water. Now as you do so, imagine that energy going straight into the water. And I would like for you, for a moment, to close your eyes and think about a memory in this lifetime or any lifetime that calls you, that represents your intention. What is your most beautiful, loving, powerful memory in association with the intention that you chose? And just sit with this memory for a moment. It could be anything. Remember how beautiful it felt to be in those moments. Just sit in that memory, the joy, the love, the power, anything that really calls your heart about this memory, and pull it into the now, reminding yourself that you are that. And repeat after me in your mind's eye and in your heart and your knowingness. I am that. One more time. I am that. One more time. I am that. Drink your water very presently and slowly. You may want to just kind of sit quietly throughout the rest of your day, or even if you can take the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes to sit with the energy. It's a very powerful quantum alchemy process that we experienced today. So I want you to just kind of be gentle with yourself as you go about your days, and take some time for some rest, and just sit with these energies for a while.
That was beautiful, Pamela. Thank you so much. I don't want to ruin this mood with a lot of chit chat. I think a quiet send-off might be appropriate right now. Let everyone coast in these energies. Thank you. Bless you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too. You can find Pamela Aarralyn at PamelaAarralyn.com. Happy Regression Day, everybody. Till next year.